title. You see the title and you see the thumbnail. You see the light shining through the darkness. You see two brothers is like this, right? They supporting each other, you know. They fighting a war together. Then you see this sick, barbaric devil demon. They fight up against this sick, barbaric devil demon, right? And this sick, barbaric devil demon has put a hold on what we call life, as we see it. This is an actual true fact, and I want all of us to understand what we are up against. We are up against an enemy, our opponent, right? An op that is really, really dangerous and strategic in a lot of moves. But you as a believer, you move different. So being that you move different and you move with the Alpha Omega, the creating everything existing, you are 10 steps ahead of this sick, barbaric, devil, demon, the mindset, even twisted. It's an actual true fact. And I need for you to understand this. Right? That this mindset is sitting and dwelling in the Bronx. I was in the Bronx around 3 days straight. I was in the Bronx, so I had to feel the Bronx. I had to feel the energy in the Bronx. I had to pull up in neighborhoods where that it is plagued with murder, death, kill. It's plagued with drugs and alcohol and guns and violence and everything else and hunger. I had to feel the energy. And what was this energy sitting there? Now, this energy that's sitting there in these certain neighborhoods is sitting in this city. In this city that we call borough, the Bronx. It is sitting there. It's sitting there and it's been sitting there and it's been growing and it's been growing and it's been eating off of the demise of our children, our loved ones, and those individuals that's just in the Bronx. This is an actually true fact. And I want us to understand what we are up against. Right? I want you guys to please like, share, subscribe to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. And I got a question and answer. If you are given time, can you please answer it? Where is the Bronx love? Where's the Bronx love at? Where's the love for the Bronx? Don't anybody feel the hurt, the pain of those that are suffering in the Bronx? That is our human beings that cannot see this sick, barbaric devil demon that's taking these talented people, gifted people, that those in their very right ownership have the ability to have motion and movement to procreate some of the finest things that we have to see in this existence, in this realm, and in this life, in the Bronx. This is an actual true fact. And this is what I see. When you roll up there, when you pull up to the Bronx, you feel that energy there, but you also feel a source there that has a hold on the youth and on the people of the Bronx. That's just what I see. And I cannot do it alone. Where's my brother at? Where's my brother? Where is my brother and where's the Bronx love at? Where's my brother at? Where's my brother when we are connected together? The things that we can do as brother is amazing. This is an actual true fact. And these are the questions that we need to answer each other. Instead of being here for likes, shares, subscribe, lights, cameras, and actions, fame, fortune, and riches, we want to do this among the people that need it the most. And who need it the most are the people in the Bronx that's being affected by this thing, by this evil entity. And some of them know and some of them don't know. Some of them know and some of them don't know. But being that we have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and experience, we need to connect with the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence, and step to this evil that's taking countless of many people, that's holding the Bronx people captive. So you may seem like, yo, they got a free will, they got their own thing. Yes, that's an actual true fact. When you are mixed in with magic, and when you mixed in darkness, and you mixed in with dumb, deaf, and blind, from generation to generation to generation, and not just only in the Bronx, but all throughout New York City. But it sit there in the Bronx. The reason why it sit there in the Bronx, because the people in the Bronx have the best talent, have the best gifts to offer mankind. This is the actual fact. And I know this personally because I was there for 3 days straight, watching and seeing the movement of the people. Amongst the people, I'm amongst the people and I see it. I'm stepping out and looking in. And it sit there and it cloak itself. Then it feeds off the people in these certain areas. This is what it's do. The people in the Bronx is desperately in need of help. And the help that they need is spirituality. They need spirituality. They need people to have motion and movement and to be the example and show them to uplift themselves, This is an actual true fact. Just look around New York City. Every other brother have motion and movement. Every other borough have motion and movement. You understand what I'm saying? Even though there's a collective of this evil here that sits there in New York City that we cannot see with our eyes. It's the op. This is the op of us, of the whole New York City, in the whole entire world, period. But we're just going to focus on New York City, and we're going to focus on the Bronx. If you look around the Bronx is the center to where it gets to everywhere. It gets to Manhattan, it gets to Brooklyn, it gets to Staten Island, it gets to Queens, it gets to Yonkers, it gets to Mount Vernon, the Bronx. Yes, it does. So this is one of the big reasons where that this evil sits there, because the Bronx has access to get to each and every borough, to each and every place, to each and every city. The Bronx, yes it does. So of course it's going to sit there, because the Bronx is the enemy of this evil. So what it's going to do is going to take years and years and years to cloak the people with drugs and alcohol and everything else. You know how, there's so much talent there in the Bronx that a lot of the future don't know what they have until it's all said and done, and it's too late. This is why we have to wake the people up right now, so they can have motion and movement, so they can uplift themselves, them and their family and their loved one, in their crew, in their community. Of course, we have what? We have an internal situation that we must address. We must address this. We must address this. But in order to address these certain neighborhoods that's going after each other, we got to address this sick, barbaric devil demon that have a hold on the Bronx, which is the center and the foundation to get to all the parts all around the world. Do you understand that? Look where the center is at. You can get to anywhere. Trucks, everything go through there. Everything go through there. Go through the Bronx. The Bronx is the... This is a true fact that we must recognize as what? As righteous people, as people seeing what's going on amongst the people. These individuals on the Bronx are desperately in need of spiritual guidance. And I'm not just talking about people that just talking. I'm talking about people that's pulling up and showing and being an example. Have emotion and movement and fighting this entity. Not the people, physical, because they don't understand, but fighting this actually evil opponent of all of us around the world, but just in New York City, but focus in the Bronx. That's an actual fact. It sits there. It sits there. That's right. It sits there. And you gotta ask yourself, why does it sit there and promoting and propagating and procreating murder, death, kill amongst these talented and people that's blessed with benefits that can get what? That can get the whole entire world to the next existing in life, and it's the people in the Bronx. That's right, because they are very creative, they have amazing energy, and they stand on business. You understand what I'm saying? So they talent and benefit is switched with violence against each other and others. The talent that they have and the gift that they have been taken and oppressed and replaced with murder, death, kill, violence, and everything else to oppress their talent and gifts that they have to offer to society, to the world, and to each other. So that's true facts. So we need to understand this. We need to understand this. And the question is, right? And the title is what? What is the title? What is the title? Nothing is more hurtful to IBLIS, Satan and his army than brothers in faith visiting each other and standing on business to vanquish this op and this enemy of us in the spiritual realm that coexists with us in the physical realm. That's actually true fact. And I want people to understand this, man. This is really, really important. When you get a chance, please like, share, subscribe to one of the dopest channels out right now. Can we be? Thank you so much. God bless us all. Amen. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, because we need to have motion and movement. We need more people to pray for the people in the Bronx that's hit the worst with difficulty, with hunger, with poverty and everything else, because these people are blessed. Do you understand that when people are blessed and people have talent and things to offer, they are hit the worst with conditions that they feel that they cannot bounce back from. So what's placed there and to block their mind, body, and soul is what? It's fake. It's fake what? Fake levitation. And levitation, what I mean, is pain medication to get away from what? Pain and suffering and traumas and everything else. So they place the drugs and alcohol and everything there's there to keep these people oppressed and depressed, not knowing for each other that they are blessed with talents of gifts, of singing, music, dancing, art, and everything else in this very city in this very borough that we call the Bronx. It's the center. It's the center where it gets to everywhere. It gets to Jersey. It gets to everywhere. The Bronx. Yes, it does. It gets to upstate in every... Yo, this is why this sick devil demon sit there. It sit there. I had to check the temperature. I had to check the movement. It sits there. If you pull up in any other borough and city, you don't see that much evil there. It's evil there, but not so much like the Bronx. The evil is different there. The people are different there. This is actually true fact. So this is what it is, and I wanted to share with people that really care about human beings. About human beings. Do you understand that? About human beings. And the Bronx people are human beings that hit with the toughest calamities in life that man has to see. Do you know what it feels like? You in your neighborhood, when you have people that's burning down your building, that's blowing your building up with dynamite, and you and your people coming out stopping them with force, fighting and everything. They coming in with bulldozers. Do you know that type of vibe? No. These individuals had to fight up against that. Generations that came before us. It's an actually true fact, man. So I'm letting you know right here today is that I'm leading the force for the Bronx. I got the Bronx. That's right. And everybody that want to pull up to help the people out, you're all welcome. We cannot leave these people, right, and the Bronx people with just pain and suffering and no hope and no justice and no spiritual guidance. This is where it's needed the most. This is where it needed the most. So I want my viewers to understand that I'm passionate about saving each and every one of us. My viewers and my fans and my subscribers know my motion and movement, my energy. And I love all of y'all. I love all of y'all. But it's time to take on this task. It's going to be a large task. But I'm up for the task. I'm up for the task. That's right. I'm up for it, man. It's needed. It is needed. It is needed. Don't come late, come now. Don't come late, come now. It's an actually true fact, right? The people in the Bronx, they need spiritual leader, spiritual guidance with experience, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and experience. That's right. That's right. And I'm one of them. And I'm one of them. So I want you guys to have an amazing day on this Fish Friday. This is Fish Friday, man. Feed someone. It could be one person. Just feed someone today. Whether it be knowledge, wisdom, or understanding. But physically, feed someone. If you want the blessings is right there. The people that's plagued with hunger, with poverty, no justice, no balance. That's where the blessings is at for brothers like me that understand the spirituality, that deals with the spirituality, that understand the spirituality, that understand the spiritual realm. That's an actually true fact. That's right. We care. We care. And you are not alone. You are not alone. Because I'm coming and I'm there. Because I'm coming and I'm there. I'm coming and I'm there. Have an amazing Friday. Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace.